Yo, what up? This is appleandapps.com, checking out Gangstar Vegas, which is the newest game from Gameloft, and it's the fourth in the series of Gangstar games. The last one was set in Rio, now we're here in Sin City for some open world Grand Theft Auto style action. Now since the last Gangstar came out, Rockstar has had even Grand Theft Auto 3 come to iOS. So it's an all-new competitive field for Gangstar, for Gameloft. They can't just release the Gangstar series as, the Grand Theft Auto for iOS. It has to be more than that, because now there's the direct comparison on the same platform. Now this is the most expansive Gangstar yet. I mean, we're here in Las Vegas. This is Fremont Street with the overhead light array, as you can see. Let's jump out the car because we see where we need to get to, which is that big E right there. The game includes 80 different missions, which are going to evolve the storyline that starts up as you're playing this guy right here, Jason. And he was working for the local crime boss in Las Vegas. He didn't take the guy's plan like he needed to, so now he's on the outs, and then he's vowing revenge because he set him up for a fall. He's a former MMA fighter, and he was supposed to be knocked out in round 4, but the other guy went out first, so now he's on the guy's hit list. But now we're flipping it around, and this guy's going to be taking on Frank Valentino, sorry. And that sets the stage for this mission. We're about 10% into the game. Didn't want to show you the intro tutorial. Wanted to give you a little bit more than that.
Any questions?
Nope, just tell me where to go.
So we're going through this little story action right here. Let's jump back in our rig and go.
Nice bottle.
And as I said, the full open world style. I mean, you can go anywhere, and it's set up right on the Las Vegas city streets. Look at that right next to us. That was nice on the right side of the screen. You always got the indicators, and like true Grand Theft Auto style, you can do your own system. You can go your own way, or you can go by the missions. So there's other objectives you can shoot for. Right now we're just going to show you the story of how that actually develops. Didn't realize that was a fence. Pretty sad. Really deluxe physics engine in this new one. Gameloft is kind of licensed the Havoc engine for the ragdoll physics effects, and you can definitely see that once your character's out and are interacting with other people. And then, as you would expect, Gameloft has delivered some really nice visuals. Yeah, whatever. Ditching the car. Excellent driving there. And then, true Grand Theft Auto style, you can just rip anybody out their cars and grab it and go. Obviously, there's a cop meter if you garner too much attention.
Step away from that ledge, buddy, because there's a very good solution.
Okay, I think we're in the right place. We'll see how this mission details. The missions so far have been quite various. Like this one's actually going to be stealing this ride right here, but in previous ones there's been shootouts or just transporting stuff. And so we can choose to shoot out or try to just get into the car. Let's shoot this guy. Okay. Don't want to do too much damage to the car. Then we can get under cover. Okay. Cops are probably on their way, so with that in mind, let's jump in the car.
This
Got a nice car this time. Don't want to damage it too much.
Hey, I got the ride. Keep it.
Unfortunately, no. There's
You can see the map in the upper left corner.
and tell him I sent
Oh
you.
my god.
Shit, cops.
Shake him! Don't.
There's a really good sense of speed in this game too. And now we gotta dodge the police. Excellent. That's not exactly how you dodge them.
Alright gang, time to check in on the news. Summer festival season is coming up and the CDC says that you're planning on dubstep dancing in the summer.
The controls could be a little finer, but
Dubstep dancing
that's no problem.
for kids ages 15 to 17 last summer, and they're hoping to make
The main aspect is that you can really do whatever you want. You can follow the missions as they're supposed to go, and you can go from mission to mission, or you can choose a freer approach. As you can see up in ahead, there's the Paris hotel, and then in the background is the Venetian. So it's mapped out like the city of Las Vegas, and it's really extremely deluxe deliverance of that. More story action. And so Gameloft claims that the map is 9 times the size of previous Gangstar games. And then there's the 80 missions as stated, which you're going to be tying into working for this lady right here as you take on Frank and build your way back up to make up for that initial MMA bout failure that Jason, your main character, performed.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Typical Gameloft fashion. It's not the greatest voice acting, but the story is definitely typical, but that doesn't draw or take away from... if you like this style of game, Gameloft has done a great job of taking what they know and making it in their own fashion. You gotta commend them for delivering this style to us, even though Rockstar has brought GTA 3 and Chinatown Wars out there. So there's always that. And now 2 missions have opened up with 2 different characters, so just depending on what you want to do. Let's chase down this guy. The most interesting aspect of this new version of Gangstar is how much goes on around you without you actually directly interacting. Say for instance, 2 motorcycle guys will come up and they'll start firing on each other regardless of what you do or not, and then of course you can get in on that if you want to, but it's completely optional.
Experience like that changes you.
We're driving.
But whatever. Always gonna hate.
Right. This is the forum shops at the Caesars. Do not think we want to go down there. Win up ahead. So they've mapped this really well. The authenticity is nice. So with that in mind, let's go down Las Vegas Boulevard. Like I said, the Win. They probably can't use the actual names. Up ahead is a representation of Stratosphere. And let's see. Let's show you one of these different side missions they have, because that was a main mission. And there's some of the character animations that are at work.
I want to have some fun.
Yeah, see, this is just a destruction one. We need a new ride though. Limo? Here's an actual mission. We'll jump into this one. This is another character. Karen, who's the person who actually saved you when you were initially on the run.
So, what's the plan?
Cyclico.
So this is the full-on Gangstar game. It's not like a freemium version as we saw with Dungeon Hunter 4. So you get the full thing for $7, which is Gameloft's, typical pricing before Freemium really took over the App Store. So you get the full game, and then if we tap the map, I think, yeah, we can show you the actual setup. So we can show you the actual setup of There's a whole skill chart where you get to earn skill points, and you can apply that to your different weapon types of handling them, or dealing with driving certain vehicles and health, all that good stuff. And then there's the whole shop that you can unlock all the kinds of different weaponry for your character. And so there's a lot to do beyond just the typical game that you know. Let's see.
Smash through!
Nice, just jumping up through the car. That was not the best animation there.
Let's do this.
Oh, I like how she's just standing up firing. Let's grab some cover. A lot of shooting in this one. Missions are much more driven by shooting than the usual. Like, I believe in Gangstar Rio, you're not dealing as much as just blasting through guys. But I guess what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And that includes ripping through a whole bunch of guys. There was one where we took on these thugs and I must have plowed through like 25 different guys.
Look out!
Actually, this looks very similar. This isn't the most thought-provoking or strategy involved, as you can tell. Yeah, let's just get in these guys' faces and blast them. No reason to beat around the bush.
Over there!
There's a whole lot of hours to play through, though. May not be the most groundbreaking game. There's a whole lot of content.
Let's do this. Those elevators should get us to the top of the towers. We'll each take one. Plant your package over there!
Okay, so now we blew up part of his construction site.
Fun.
We've hurt his Frank's connection to local politics, and we've stolen his fancy car. So we're only 10% of the game, and we've definitely pissed this guy off. Since he's trying to kill us, it doesn't really matter. So here's another mission complete, and that's our Apple and Apps in Action video of Gangstar Vegas. We hope you enjoyed and got an idea of what to expect in this new $7 Gameloft game. We'll be sure to talk to you next time.